Mikoshiba sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip and he'd start drilling us. He'd make us do like 10 sets of cross-court dashes. And if even one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more. For all of us. That made it obvious real quick. Koda was our weakest link.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then?
Yeah, cause she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first years got sick of her eventually. Only thing she did right was unite the team against her.
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport, and you call that unity. Real classy. Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported him missing. Foul play could be in the works here. He's been gone for far too long.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time for bullshit. Or you want to keep going?
Nope. I'll pass.
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? He probably knows Mikoshiba-sensei better than anyone.
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a student and a student teacher. And that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
It's just... Sawa-sensei was really cold to him, no matter what he'd do. I actually brought that up to him one day. And it turns out the rumors were right.
Rumors?
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba was a bully?
Oh yeah. I actually asked him about it once, but he just laughed it off.
This is enough to prove Mikoshiba was a bully. But Sawa-sensei did seem less than convincing with me.
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? I'll have to press her on it.
Now we need to find her. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be so pissed seeing us here. But now we can be here, so she should just not say anything. Is it really faster to take these? I don't think so, but...
Hi there. Has Sawa-sensei gone home?
Actually, she's in a meeting with the chairman.
So then she's at his office?
Yes, but I think they may have some visitors.
Gotcha. Thanks.
A visitor for Sawa-sensei? Maybe she'll be busy for a good while. Yeah, the photo, but I think I know what it is. It might be of him. So Sawa-sensei has suspected Mikoshiba was a bully. Maybe she wasn't being honest with me before.
Suspicious.
Looks like for those, yeah, we know. I'm sorry I'm doing this, but...
What the? Hey.
I've never seen this face before. At least it's not the hero Mikoshiba. Is this Ahara's son? The boy who killed himself 4 years ago? Told for a teacher to have a picture of a single random student on her desk. Yeah, I can't confirm his identity right now though. I should look for Sawa Sensei. In the chairman's office. Maybe it is the police. Saori did say that they will be here eventually. But I think they said tomorrow.
Pardon.
Oh, I think this is it. Okay, now we get told about it.
Yagami-san. Those men are with the Kanagawa police. They said they're here to make inquiries about Mikoshiba-kun's disappearance.
And they asked to see Sawa-sensei too?
Yes. But I have to ask, can you tell me what's really going on? You were asking questions about Mikoshiba-kun as well.
I should leave it to the police to fill you in on that. I mean, their sources are probably more recent than mine. They should have the latest details.
Mikoshiba-kun is no longer with us, is he?
Come on, get in there.
Then it's just as I feared.
Two months ago, a young man named Hiro Mikoshiba went missing during his stint as a student teacher. Mikoshiba quickly becomes the center of attention when his rotting corpse is discovered. And Yagami scours the school for any clues left behind. Rumor has it, Mikoshiba drove a classmate to suicide in his student days. A rumor that the school faculty is seemingly unable to deny.
This article might be about Mikoshiba, but it's not reporting the identity of the corpse. Does that mean the police are still withholding information? Their interview with Sawa Sensei seems to be taking an awful long time. Is she arrested or?
Yagami-san, why are you still here?
Because I care. Now, if you're open to the idea, you think we could walk and talk?
Why? So you can grill me with more questions? You realize the police just finished doing that, yes?
I figured they'd come knocking sooner or later.
Then you knew Mikoshiba-kun was murdered, didn't you?
I did?
And that's why you've been snooping around our school.
Yes.
You're not wrong, but can we please take this elsewhere?
If you knew Mikoshiba was murdered, why didn't you tell me up front?
Because that information's not public. Didn't the police ask you to keep quiet about it?
Well, yes, but even so...
What sort of questions were they asking you anyway?
I thought I was supposed to keep quiet.
Cute.
Now I'm going to ask you one last time. Please stay off our campus. You don't belong here. I mean, what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare for all of us.
Nobody's getting injured. All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor of the Mystery Research Club. I have the chairman's approval and everything. So it looks like I have a place here after all.
What? Since when?
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Did the police ever mention a suspect?
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person. That he's dead. And was dumped in a derelict building.
My condolences.
That was all we found out. The police were the ones asking the questions, not us. They hardly gave us room to breathe.
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation, all right.
Are the police keeping Ahara's connection under wraps while they're investigating his murder?
Is there anything else?
Actually, there is. I'd like to know your thoughts on Mikoshiba-kun's killer.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ehara, a man who took this school to court over his son's suicide. Mikoshiba came up even then, as a culprit bearing some responsibility for that.
Ehara-san? But he got arrested for that groping incident at the train station.
So the police really are keeping their lips sealed.
Must you always be so cryptic?
It's possible Ehara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's murder.
What?
Despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. He revealed it upon being sentenced. This was before the Kanagawa police had even ID'd the body.
Then, was it really Ehara-san?
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get, but he could be connected somehow.
How do you know all this, Yagami-san?
I'd tell you, but I showed you one of my cards, so now it's your turn.
Huh?
I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe. That true?
This again.
Yeah, tell us.
You knew he was a bully all along, but yesterday you told me he wasn't the type. I just want to get the story straight here. Did you have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Go on.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Koda-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ahara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ehara's son, like he's just another statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
Well, you didn't tell us. She's hiding it.
Sawa-sensei, please.
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Isazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.
So where are we going? Are we going to the club? I think we should head back to the agency. Why are we not heading back to the agency? Why are we not telling the rest about it?
Kaito-san. So I just left the school, and tonight I'm... Wait, where are you?
Third stop of our bar crawl, that's where. I thought work was done for the night.
Licking the wounds of rejection, huh? Is the 99 gang with you?
Just Sugiura. Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office to take care of some kind of system trouble.
A computer crash or something?
Don't know. Something about a Buzzy searcher going haywire. I pretty much tuned it out, man. Anyway, you gonna come take his place?
Nah, I gotta stay sober. I'm meeting Sawa-sensei in a bit.
You what? God damn it, man. You are killing me today.
Would you simmer down? This is work, not whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, then I ought to come be your backup. Where we headed?
Come on, you think I need a drunk co-pilot? Knock one back for me, though.
Hey, I better not find out you two got it on. Don't do this to me, Todd.
No. Oh no. Poor guy. Yeah, we should drop by Shikumu's. I mean, I don't like the idea that we are riding solo out of all of the sudden. I don't like that. Why didn't he say, yeah, sure, the agency can take it up, but no, we're riding solo on this. I don't like that. We're almost there.
Hell yeah!
Yagamishi, how was school? Kaito-san wasn't happy about you going solo, you know.
He'll live. He can cry about it to Sugiura.
So he does. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice Skenda Law bending your ear earlier. Anything important?
Right. I haven't filled you in yet, have I?
So a policeman arrested for sexual battery might have actually been involved in a murder? Fascinating, if not perplexing.
Yeah. And its roots could very well be Serio High School, where a student was driven to suicide 4 years ago. In fact, the motive for this murder may even be revenge. Tsukumo, could you find any mention of that suicide online for me?
Already done, I'm afraid. Once the chairman asked us to take his case, I looked into everything on the school I could find. If memory serves, he was a third-year student who hung himself at home. The name of the deceased, Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah, that's him.
So, while I did find some murmurings about it online, nothing really substantial ever surfaced. He didn't leave a suicide note or a will, and investigators never found anything salient.
So I was right before.
No mistaking it. That's the same person as the... Yeah, we know that.
His father, however, suspected there may have been a bully and promptly took Serio to court. But without enough evidence to back it up, the system more or less spit him out. Even so, the lawsuit dragged on until this year. But that level of news hardly makes a ripple online.
Yeah, I doubt it would.
And that's all the intel I've dug up regarding the case. Huh?
What's that sound?
I'm testing a system I've been tinkering with. Thought I'd fixed this bug already.
A system for what?
Well, it predicts the occurrence of crimes.
It predicts crime? No way.
Perhaps that was a bit of hyperbole, but it does come pretty close. Essentially, this system is designed to monitor and detect danger zones within a specific area. The city itself, to be exact.
That still sounds pretty amazing.
If you say so. I basically cobbled it together out of pre-existing tech. Yagamishi, do you remember when I used my chatter search program for you not too long ago?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a real trip. You pretty much hacked Chatter to see an entire social network at a glance.
Yep, and this system I've developed is a souped-up version of that. Though there are substantial differences, the principle is still... how about you just try it out? We'll start with this little window. It displays all relevant chatter posts after filtering the fluff.
And these posts are all pinpointed on this map of Ijincho?
Right. It maps out where in Ijincho each specific post was made. So my AI constantly combs through Chatter's database as it updates in real time. Then it extracts only the trouble-related chatter for display on the map.
So it actively seeks out trouble? It's wild that you can program around such a vague concept.
Well, in its current iteration, the AI isn't exactly genius material yet, so it's still pings some false positives.
There's something else, Tsukumo. What are you going to use it for?
I'd like to use it for promotional purposes.
Like advertising?
Yeah, since we're still relatively new in town, we don't have the kind of rep that brings in regular business.
Okay.
And that is where my buzz researcher comes into play.
Buzz researcher?
Consider the glut of trends and terms strewn across social media. These buzzwords are sometimes clues to trouble beneath the surface. So, when the system picks up one of these words and we rush over to save the day, the hope is our reputation will flourish as a result.
Damn, that's some pretty intense marketing you've got going.
Well, we probably won't be paid for impromptu cases, so this is sort of an upfront investment. But directly intervening before a situation gets out of hand will build us the brand we want. At least in theory. I'm not sure how it'll all pan out yet.
Well, I think you've got something there, Tsukumo. Mind if I give it a shot?
I thought you'd never ask. Though the system's got a long way to go by my standards. But with you as a tester, I know I'll get strong enough feedback to have this baby running in top form.
So you wanted me as your guinea pig all along.
You sure cracked that case quick. Anywho, let me get this app booted up on your phone. May I do the honors?
Go right ahead.
And that should do it. Here you are.
Okay, let's see here. This is just a big mess. How am I supposed to know where to go?
This is indeed too much noise. In fact, this is entropy in motion. This won't do it all. To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
How do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience, and even inspiration.
So you're saying human intuition?
Precisely. Even in this day and age, human intuition will trump AI every time. That is, until we all become cyborgs. But that's getting ahead of myself. As it stands, Yagamishi, you've got the best intuition out of all of us.
Well, let's just start with a post that smells like trouble. How about this one? I can smell the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around that specific term. And there you have it. See, there's a concentration of suspicious keyword usage on this street here. As to what sort of trouble is brewing, you'll have to rely on your good old-fashioned eyeballs. Shady activity isn't always the easiest to spot, so maybe think of it as a sort of treasure hunt.
A treasure hunt for trouble, huh? Does sound right up my alley.
Doesn't it? I can already picture you out there, helping people in need until it all pays off. What could await you at the end of the trail? My heart rate is already spiking.
I'm just glad to have a helpful app for once.
You know what? That reminds me. I also have a gadget here you may find useful. Can't always be glued to your phone, right?
Is it off?
What is this?
It's not
It's a high-end sound collector. It boosts the volume of mid-distance sounds, making them easier to hear from farther away.
A sound collector, huh? I could use this to pick up cries for help, or even eavesdrop all over town.
That's the idea. With enhanced hearing and geolocation capabilities, you'll be a trouble terminator.
Just like I've always wanted.
Now, I do have some other gadgets in the works, but I'm still fine-tuning their UI. I'll show you soon enough.
Looking forward to that.
Okay. So now we need to do some mission. Almost there. Yeah, it's around here. And they despawned.
I can hear it.
I'm gonna fall. Oh, what are they? Yeah, above us. What's that? Is that a person? Yeah. I'm about to fall. I can't hold on. Now I need to help him. I can't make it.
Excuse me.
Are you okay? Well, help him up. Huh? Who are you? Why are you here? I saw you from below. I came to help you. I'm saved. How did I ever let my hand slip? Thank you so much. Come on. I was all commotion. What's going on?
Please.
Are you a resident here? Listen, could you call for help? Don't tell me. Are you the arachnid man? No, wait. Are the two of you? Oh no, I'm gonna fall.
Excuse me.
It's a bit dangerous out here, so would you mind if we come in instead? Sure. Yeah, that was close. Thanks for letting us in, ma'am. What the hell? Why were the two of you so high up? I'm Yagami, a detective. A detective?
Yep.
Yes. You see, I was walking along and I saw this person was about to fall and... Okay. My apologies for causing a scene. My name is... Shinataru Tamai? Tamai, probably. Oh there. I am Yutori Ugashimashi.
By the way.
What in the world were you doing out there? Oh, well, that would be actually... I was bird watching on the roof and I just took the wrong step. You were bird watching? Oh. Yeah, because the thing is, I heard there was a rare bird living around here. A rare bird, huh? Which one would that be? A swallow. Huh? A swallow? Yes, using swallows are common. Well, I'll have you know, it's a white one that spawned from a spontaneous mutation. What? Spontaneous mutation? I found someone talking about it on social media, so I came here right away. The arachnid man does birdwatching? Something's off about this. Swallows shouldn't be here this season. Well, that's weird. Swallows are migratory birds. Shouldn't they be overseas right now to pass the winter? Granted, this is from the internet, but the swallows that pass the winter in Japan are usually in the western regions. Seems like they'd be pretty rare here in the Kanto region. Yes, that's right. They are very rare here, which is exactly why I wanted to see one.
Huh.
Okay, I see. You didn't think to get help from the residents? You didn't think to yell and get help from the residents inside? What? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. I didn't think of that. Red suspicious. Are you a resident of this apartment building? You are not, are you? Just a minute ago, you said someone was talking about a bird. This bird on social media. So you ran over here. Oh, hi. Very impressive, Mr. Detective. You're a sharp one. This apartment has an auto lock. So how did you get in? Well, that's... And the door to the roof is locked most of the time, and yet you managed to get up there. Well, that's because... I did the same as you, Mr. Detective. I climbed up the wall of the apartment. You climbed up just to do some bird watching. Yeah, I love birds so much. So that arachnid man everyone's talking about, is that you? Yes. It does seem there are a lot of rumors about me. I just want to birdwatch from high places, but none of the buildings in the city allow non-residents inside. That's why I've been climbing the walls recently. Yeah, it's just a nerdy bird lover. This doesn't make any sense though. Pretty suspicious. Even though this is fishy as hell, it's not like I have any evidence. If I don't have evidence, I should back down, but at times like these, it sometimes helps to just observe. Oh. How's this? Based on the shape, it's a woman's underwear. That means... Could I ask you something? Was there something else, Mr. Detective? What's in your back pocket there? Well, that's
This is,
yeah, those are panties. Ew, those... Are they yours? Could those be yours? I knew some of my best pants had gone missing.
I see.
So it appears you fell when you were stealing panties. Anyway, I'm calling the police. You asshole! Not so fast. I'm going to be the next Professor Panty, and I won't be caught here by the likes of you.
No way.
Fine, no choice but to use force then. Oh no, Professor Panty was a real disturbing man. Oh, damn it, but I was going to be the next Professor Panty. I know all about Professor Panty, I caught him myself. What? You took him down. Even when I had him cornered, that pervert didn't even try to hide his creepiness. In fact, he was proud. He even brandished the damn panthers at me, asking if I wanted to partake the banquet with him. He was brave to the end. Honestly, you pale in comparison to Professor Panty. You never measure up to him. Excuse me, thank you for getting that panty thief.
No.
Oh, I'm just happy to help. You said you were a detective, right?
Yep.
Yes, I typically work around Kamarushu, but lately I've been taking on work around Jinkyo too. I'm currently working as a detective agency called Yokohama 99. Feel free to contact me if you're ever in trouble, okay? So you're going around helping people while also promoting your business. Smart. I get it. Well, next time there's someone I know in trouble, I'll make sure they'll find their way to you.
Please.
Yeah, another case closed for now. Professor Panty. But this was a rip-off. And now we can finally head back. And we got some money, that's good. We are going commercial.
Yagamishi, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that into our keyword database will help refine the results algorithm. And thus, the program becomes more effective. In layman's terms, the more you enter new data, the more my program can learn.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts along with me.
Correct. Do make use of the system often, if you could.
Okay, shadow post conversation with people in the city. That's probably what the chat bubbles were on the minimap.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our current capacity. So if you ever feel like it, maybe you can pick them up.
Hey, never hurts to have more income. I'll take a look sometime.
Yeah, we know this. Okay. So let's go and talk to her. Oh, this is a lot of stuff. Detective dog? What the hell? Was that a motorcycle? Girlfriends. 3 women, 3 tales of love. Hinata Todo, Kyoko, and Tsukino. Okay. Boxer style. Sparring partners. Oh. I guess we get some money depending on how much we are running. Huh. Speaking of which, well, someone should try that out.
Here we go.
Really, guys?
This is where Sawa Sensei told me to come. Oh, great.
Let's get out of here! What's your problem?
Is that a gang?
Sawa Sensei, isn't it? Stereo High School, Class 2-2.
Yes?
Sir? Take your break!
You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking. Time to tell me what you know! Let's play it by ear.
I'm not so sure if that's good. Like, it would do a lot of damage probably with it, but still.
Really? Just now? You want to keep going?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's done.
Hey, hold on.
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh? Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Right. Thanks for making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
Later.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick.
Oh, there she is.
Sensei. Are you okay? Did someone get here before me?
Oh.
I'm sorry. There's nothing I can say. I can't tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened up here? Did someone come to intimidate you? Someone who might be involved?
Yes.
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
What did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes.
And what if I were to refuse?
If you said no. Then she told me I should give you this picture.
Huh? This is Mikoshiba.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait! I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything to do with this! If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me. There's nothing I can do to help you anymore.
Oh dear. What a character. We gonna check the photo for prints? Search materials. Yeah.
Suspicious.
It's a pretty nice suit. Was he on his way to teach when he was abducted?
What the? Suspicious.
Yeah, he took a beating at some point.
Hey.
Yeah, his hands are tied.
Suspicious.
Yeah, this is the where they found him. So wait, did they just do that and then left him until he was done? The woman I gave this to Sawa Sensei must be involved in some way with whoever killed Mikoshiba. Otherwise she wouldn't have this picture. In that case, were those guys just now the ones who killed Mikoshiba? But why would they come after me when the police have already kicked off their own investigation and everything?
Still so many unanswered questions.
That would be the white mask of the Yokohama Liumang. These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town. But you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
No.
A handyman?
It's Kuwana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here.
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People like you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next part.
Alright, let's kick his ass then.
Don't let me down now.
Let's go. Here we go.
Damn, he is a little bit better.
Now that's fancy. How's this? Hey, what else you got?
Come on, damn it. Oh dear. We must
Bring it on!
Oh damn it. We need to get that skill. I'm going for it actually right now. See where it is. It's probably here. No, it's not here actually. That's a bonus. This one could be pretty good. no, damn it.
Bring it on.
Come on, get up. One more hit.
Better than I was expecting.
Right back at you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Hey, you want to tone it down? Or you want another lesson?
I'm listening.
You don't know when to give up.
Time's up, both of you. The cops are almost here.
What the? Sugiura-kun?
You know each other?
After we get out of here. Come on, let's use the back way. Seriously? How do a couple of grown-ass men end up bickering like that?
I was just finishing what he started.
Yeah. And you can thank Sugiura-kun here that you're still standing.
How do you even know this guy?
Kawana-san's our senpai here in Ijincho. He's the local handyman. He's got tons of connections both above and below ground. So, definitely a higher tier of service than us.
Have you been working together?
No, but we did pay our respects before we opened our office. Bowed our heads, asked for his blessing, all that.
Unlike someone, Sugiura-kun knows his manners.
Settle down. So, talk. Who were those idiots back there?
Kawana-san says they're a gang. The Yokohama Liumang.
Specifically, Liumang assassins, called the White Masks. They were surprisingly inept back there, though.
Nah, they just didn't know who they crossed.
Hold up, assassins? Why would someone put a hit out on Yagami-san?
Maybe they were just out to scare you. I mean, I doubt even the Liumang would take someone out in public. They don't like crowds.
Whatever the case, can you find out who hired them? I prefer to know who wants me dead.
No can do. Even they don't know their clients. They get all their gigs piped in from the dark web. Good news is, you can hire them yourself, too. Want me to hit them up for you?
No thanks. I'm good on the contract killing front.
Man, oh man. What kind of shit did you step in? If you're gonna make a mess in this town, I want in. Some things are better left to the locals. Especially when it starts turning gray.
Fine by me.
What is?
Having someone around who knows the ins and outs of Ijincho, man. Besides, don't you owe him for saving your ass from the White Masks?
He didn't save my ass.
Pull the stick out, buddy. I can tell he's cool. Yo, wanna grab a drink? On me.
Now here's a kindred spirit. You're on, but I'm getting round two.
See? I knew you weren't half bad.
Wait, you don't mean now, do you?
You coming with, Talk?
Nah, not tonight. I'm heading back to the agency. Got a few things to sort out.
Your loss. As they say, always take what comes, never chase what leaves.
My thoughts exactly. Except maybe a little more fancy.
It's like we're already old friends.
Guess I'm making the trek back to 99 alone. Don't give me none of that. Please be reasonable. Possibly homeless man. What's going on? Wait, I know that guy. That's oh yeah, that's that guy with extracts. Looks like he's in trouble, but help him out.
Hey,
Okay, back off the old man. Hey, Yagami-san? Was this guy your buddy or something? He's a friend back from home in Kamarusho. And if you intend getting violent, I won't just stand and watch. Who said anything about violence? This is merely a business negotiation. Oh, really? Yeah. See, Ilima-san here got talent. His extracts are exquisite, first-class commodities, yet he sells them for way too cheap. If you really understood the economies, you'd jack up the prices much higher. Maybe even get an online shop going. But then he'd really be raking it in. As I said, that's a terrible idea. These extras are potent enough to endanger our life. I refuse to distribute them haphazardly. Well, look where that attitude got you. You'll be a bum forever at this rate, and if you want to change that, I guess you work with me. Not a chance, you just don't listen to reason, do you? I think he made himself clear, now get lost. I guess I've been needing to shut you up first. This may be my last one, but what the hell now, the hatch? That's one of my extras, how did you, damn you. Casamio, did you steal it? This shit got a real strong kick. Don't be feeling like a goddamn superhero. Isn't that more of what a supervillain would say? Don't underestimate him, Yagami-san. The extractor can amplify a person's strength several times over. Okay, unless you were to try this. This is yet another powerful extract I've developed during my time here. Take it and you'll be able to match him blow for blow. Yeah, let's do it. Oh damn, holy shit. Damn, that was insane. Thank you, Yagami-san. You helped me out in a real pickle, just like old times. Speaking of, what brought you out here? You're not done with Kamarusha for good, are you? Well, you could say I'm here as part of my journey of self-discovery. I mentioned this with we know. Because you were found, have an extract formula on you. Since you don't have any relatives, that old document remains the only clue to the past I have. That's why I've been spending my life studying it. You might be a descendant from the Tengu? Not sure how serious you were. Yeah. I'm afraid not, unfortunately, but coming to Ijinku may be a step in the right direction. Makes you say that. I caught wind of a researcher who lives there. Turns out that he has an ancient codex which strongly resembles my extract formula.
I see.
Okay, so you were thinking you found a lead? Yes. Okay, yeah. There's so much text here, really. Yeah. I know you have a shop. I know. It's just the same like old game, pretty much. We can make extracts and such. Yeah, now look, it's actually exactly the same, pretty much. I even think, yeah, it might even be the same. There.
Huh.
He just wants us to brew something. Yes. We know. This is all talk. Holy shit, so much. And it's just like that's how much dialogue it is, and it's basically just like it's more like here, right? Drink these. They will boost you, and you will be more. You will have more potential than you had before you drank it, and that's it. I mean, doesn't need to be like a Bible of text. I'm taking the cab.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Liumang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Seiryo High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Right, that's the end of chapter 3.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached Seiryo High School. Yes. It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijinsho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seirio High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months ago in October.
What's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seirio High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Hara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shades shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why is that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, we're gonna be stopping there for tonight. But I will be back again at 10 p.m. Central European summertime, and then we will continue with this. So far, I'm kind of liking it, but it has been a little bit slow. I don't feel that the story has taken off yet, but I still like it. So we'll see what happens tonight. But until then, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see everyone hopefully later tonight. Until then, take care, and good night, everyone. Bye.